in speaking with different people, and a lot of us talking about, gosh, what can we do? We decided to group together, and it started to feel like we had some hope and that we could start to make some change. So this is part of it, having a Yes for 50, Yes on 50 event, and really getting the word out. We all know that we're all for Yes on 50, but we really need to make sure that people are turning in their ballots. If we have enough Democrats turning in their ballots, we know that we will win this proposition, this really important proposition. So really getting out there and making sure that we're doing that work. When I started Cool the Earth about 3 years in, I had thought at that point that, gosh, by the time more science was out there and the word was out there, that we would come together as a country and really make a big change. And then that didn't happen. And I remember putting as a speaker up at Chabot Science Center in Oakland, and I remember putting up on the slide the elected officials who were believing in climate change, acknowledged the science, and really recommended we do something. And on the other side, the elected officials, the politicians who didn't believe in climate change, didn't even acknowledge it at that point. And as you can guess, one side was all Democrats and the other side was all Republicans. And I had kind of developed this thought that by the time, at the latest, by the time climate impacts became obvious to all of us, by the time we saw hurricane after hurricane and fire after fire and extreme heat events, I had thought, well, that's going to be the point where our politicians are going to finally say, yes, we are going to do something. And as we all know, we've gone backwards now. So we need Prop 50 as both a way to kind of stop the madness. We need to level the playing field, to have the House of Representatives, that we will be able to take back the House of Representatives. Yes, yes. And that was Roxy barking. Roxy even agrees. And that's just the first step. And I think all of us supporting our elected officials, hear all the time that, well, we want them to do more, and we all need to do more. They need to hear from us. They're people too. And so they need to know that we're behind them and that we're motivated to help get the word out and help them get their agenda, the Democratic agenda, pushed forward. So I'm going to leave it at that. And thank you all once again.
All right, give it up for Carleen. Thank you.